Hey, hope y'all having a good week 7 and ready to enjoy our long weekend in whatever way you're going to. To start off, my definition and differences between application and faithful response. I believe that application in regard to the Bible is reading something and thinking about how and when you apply this in your daily life. If you read something like Love Thy Neighbor, you think about what it can mean to you and act on what you read in your everyday life, trying to apply it whenever you can. But with faithful response, I believe you would do practically the same thing and apply it in your everyday life. But this time, think about how God would want you to read and understand those words, and how He would want you to act on what you read in your everyday life. I think the main real difference is that application is a little bit shallower in regard to religion, while with faithful response, you're going all the way and thinking of how God would want you to apply this in your life, rather than just how you feel you should respond in your everyday life. I think that when the book of James says that faith without deeds is dead, it's partially true. It really depends on what situation you're in. In a religious setting, I think it's really true that if you have faith and are not necessarily acting on your faith, or at least trying to act and improve on your faith, it's really all for naught. If you just go and say you have faith, but don't do deeds that follow up with this claim, even with simple things like praying, do you really have faith, or are you just saying that you do to prevent your faith from dying, like it said in the book of James? I know it can be really difficult to show that same faith if you're going through a really difficult period in your life and feel disconnected from God and his teachings. So I feel even if you're trying to even slightly think about how God will want you to act, I think your faith is thriving and far from dying. It can be really easy to just read something in the Bible and think about how you can do it and how you would want to apply something within the Bible to your daily life. But also, it can be really hard to read something in the Bible and think about how God would want you to apply it within your life and act on what you would do with the utmost faith. Especially if you find yourself doing something that's not really in your comfort zone. I believe it's really admirable to be able to read something within the Bible and it be something you're not super accustomed to, but still be able to think about what God would want you to do with the knowledge given in the Bible and act on it to the best of your ability. I don't honestly think I'm super close to this level yet, but I really hope to be able to fully act on faithful response and not just be able to to apply the words I read within the Bible shallowly. One day, I really hope to read the words and instead of applying them in a way that I think would be best, I act on those same words in the same way that God would want me to. Thank you so much for listening to me talk, and hope you'll have a good rest of your day.